Greetings, folks. I want to speak openly about the current storm surrounding Fianna Fáil candidate Jim Gavin. The smears and accusations that have surfaced online are causing deep hurt not only to Jim but also to his family, but also to the women and girls whose names have been dragged into this circus. That is not right, folks. The dignity and chastity of a woman must always be held in the highest esteem. But here is the truth. If Jim Gavin wants to be the next president of Ireland, the holder of the highest office in the land, then silence is not an option. Writing letters to Facebook, Meta and X is no substitute for standing before the Irish people and answering honestly and directly. He does not owe the big tech giants a statement, but he owes it to his wife, his daughter, his family and the girls involved, and every citizen who may soon have to entrust him with the Áras. If Jim Gavin has nothing to hide, then he has nothing to fear from addressing these questions head on. Ducking and diving, hoping it will all blow over, only deepens suspicion. And the more a candidate avoids the people, the more the people will ask, what is Jim Gavin hiding? When I myself stood for election last year, I knew exactly what I was signing up for. Politics is not a gentle game. It's a dirty game. Opponents will dig, smear and sling mud, and the only way to withstand it all is to face it. Jim Gavin, a man of his experience, should have known that stepping into a presidential race would expose him to scrutiny unlike anything ever he faced in his life. This contest now, folks, bears all the hallmarks of becoming one of the most dirtiest presidential race in the history of the Irish state. But it does not have to be this way. Jim Gavin can end the speculation and protect both his family and the women and girls who have been unfairly named by stepping forward with clarity and courage. As a neighbour of mine once said to me growing up, Lord God, Michelle, if you dip your wick, you must pay, and there is no escaping that truth. The Irish people deserve transparency, not avoidance. And Jim Gavin, if you can't handle the heat in the kitchen, Jim Gavin, then you shouldn't be running to be the next president of Ireland. We are taking our country back, folks. We have had enough. Over the past few days, I have been meeting people who are at their wits' end with the corruption that is eating away at our country. For years, I have worked to expose what is really going on, and many people have said to me, Michelle, you have actually woken us all up. I have spoken before about the shadow banking operating system in Ireland, when judges and big pension providers like Irish Life and Standard Life work hand in glove, and the ordinary people pay the price. Let me tell you about one Kerry mother, folks. 3 weeks after her divorce, she discovered that her ex-husband had been hiding €250,000 in a pension. Yes, folks, €250,000. A staff member inside Irish Life let her know the truth. Months before, she had written to the Irish Life asking them if there were any pensions in her or her husband's name. Irish Life wrote back to her denying it. This Kerry mother did not give up. She drove all the way up to Dublin, walked into Irish Life headquarters in Lower Abbey Street and demanded to see the CEO of Irish Life, Declan Bolger. The receptionist rang him, but when he heard her name, what did he do? He ducked under his boardroom table and hid. The mother told the receptionist that tell Declan Bolger, CEO of Irish Life, that he won't fuck with a Kerry mother. She was then passed on to a so-called pension expert who admitted she was entitled to half of the pension. But instead of honouring that, Irish Life began playing games with the Kerry mother, dragging her through endless obstacles. Finally, this brave Kerry mother said enough. She issued court proceedings, represented herself and subpoenaed every single board member of Irish Life into court. The circuit court judge did everything possible to stop this Kerry mother from getting what was rightfully hers. But 3 times the barrister for Irish Life stood up and admitted Irish Life would pay out. And in the end, they'd paid. This is what ordinary people are up against, folks. A rotten shadow banking system that protects the powerful and punishes the people. My message to anyone going through a divorce, whether you're a man or a woman, write to every pension broker, Irish Life, Standard Life, whoever it is. Ask them if there are any pensions in your name or your spouse's name. Tell them that you're in the middle of divorce proceedings and that no pension can be cashed in until after the divorce and where there is a pension adjustment order in place. Request a full data access request for all pensions to be held in both names. Protect yourself. Don't let them hide your family's future. We have enough of this corruption. We have had enough of these shadow banking systems operating in our country. We are taking our country back, folks. And the message now to Irish Life is, you don't fuck with a Kerry mother. Day 28 of the National Health Emergency. Not a word on mainstream news, while the public continues to suffer in silence. 2 people are now confirmed dead from listeria poisoning, deaths that could and should have been prevented. Now, after a decade of silence, whistleblower Dennis O'Callaghan is preparing to clear his name once and for all. 10 years ago, he was silenced by a gagging order backed by Pat the Baker and aided by certain authorities who should have protected him, but instead they tried to destroy the man. Dennis O'Callaghan from Charleville in Cork stood up for the truth, and for that he and his family were threatened and intimidated. But the truth cannot stay buried forever. In light of the lives lost now and the suffering caused, it is clear that if those in power had listened to him and acted responsibly 10 years ago, this tragedy could have been avoided. Instead of protecting the public, they protected themselves. Instead of transparency, they chose silence, and now 2 people are dead. Dennis O'Callaghan from Charleville and Cork will finally have his chance to be heard, and when he does, those who silenced him will have to answer for the blood they have now on their hands. Folks, every day I'm revealing more and more corruption in this country. But I have a message now to this cobbled together Irish government. We are taking our country back. Gura míle maith agaibh.